Navigating home inspections, what to expect during a home inspection, common problems uncovered, and how to deal with them in the right way. So, are you worried about what could go wrong during a home inspection? If you are, you're definitely not alone. Most people have no idea what actually happens when an inspector walks through their home, or what those findings really mean for their wallet. Hey, I'm Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I make your dream my mission. Today, I want to talk about something that honestly stresses out a lot of home buyers and sellers, the home inspection. So whether you're buying your first home or you're a seasoned buyer, understanding what to expect during a home inspection can save you thousands of dollars and a lot of headaches down the road. Understanding the home inspection process. When you make an offer on a home, you typically get what's called an inspection contingency. Basically a 10 to 14 day window where you can hire an independent inspector to give the property a thorough look. This is your chance to get the real story about the house before you hand over your money. A licensed home inspector shows up at the property and spends 2 to 4 hours examining everything. They'll check the roof, the foundation, all the major systems like plumbing and electrical, HVAC, windows, doors, attic, basement, basically everything they can safely access. They'll look for visible problems and document what they find. Here's the thing though, inspectors aren't there to fix anything or give you repair estimates. That's not their job. They're basically a trained set of eyes that walk through your future home and write down everything that they see. The timeline is important to understand. Most inspections happen within 5 to 10 days after your offer has been accepted. And you'll get a detailed report within 24 to 48 hours. This report is going to list everything from major structural issues to minor stuff like caulking problems. And here's where it gets interesting. Everything gets listed the same way, which means a $50 fix sits right next to a $50,000 problem. That's why it's so critical that you actually attend the inspection. Don't just let it happen and wait for the report. Show up, walk around with the inspector, and ask questions. You'll understand the house way better. And you'll know exactly what the inspector found and couldn't see. Spotting common problems in a home inspection. So let me run through the stuff inspectors find all the time, because some of it is genuinely fixable and the other stuff is a real red flag that you'll need to address. So roof wear or missing shingles is the #1 thing inspectors flag. A roof typically lasts anywhere from 20 to 25 years depending on the material. Sometimes it's just age, sometimes it's storm damage, sometimes it's poor maintenance. When inspectors spot missing or curling shingles, water stains on the attic, or signs of deterioration, that's something you need to take seriously. Roofs are expensive. A full replacement can run $8,000 to $20,000, depending on the size and materials. But here's the good news. If you catch it early, you might just need repairs or a new layer of shingles, which is way cheaper. HVAC systems and water heaters are another huge category. A typical water heater is good for about 10 to 15 years. An HVAC system may last 15 to 20 years. When inspectors see that these are getting up there in age, they flag it. They're looking at whether the unit is still working properly, if it's been maintained and there are records to show of regular care, and whether it's running efficiently. If these systems are near the end of their life, you need to budget for a future replacement. We're talking $3,000 to $8,000 for a new HVAC system, depending on your area and the size of your home. Plumbing leaks and slow drains are found in probably half of the older homes we see. Sometimes it's simple, like a leaky faucet or a loose connection. Sometimes it's more serious, like old corroded pipes that need replacement. Polybutylene pipes, which were common from the late 1970s through the mid-1990s, are known to fail more often than modern copper or PVC pipes. A small leak might cost you a couple $100 to fix, but full pipe replacement in a home can get really expensive, depending on where the pipes run, what's accessible. So the electric panel issues and outdated wiring show up constantly, especially in older homes. Aluminum wiring, which was used in homes built between 1965 and 1973, deteriorate faster than copper and can actually create a fire hazard. Outdated panels, double tapped breakers, these are safety issues, and lenders will not approve a mortgage if they see these problems documented in an inspection report. Moisture in basements and crawl spaces is one of the biggest deal breakers. This isn't just about a little damp smell. Water intrusion can lead to mold, structural damage, and all kinds of problems down the road. So when inspectors find moisture, they're looking at whether it's coming from poor grading, clogged gutters, or actual groundwater issues. This one can get expensive because you might need to install a drainage system or do grading work around the foundation. Windows that stick or have broken seals are common, but usually manageable. Broken window seals means the glass has failed and fogging happens between the panes. It's cosmetic and functional, but not usually a deal breaker. Gutter and grading problems create water pooling near the foundation, which brings us back to moisture issues. When water isn't flowing away from your home properly, you're setting yourself up for problems down the line. Insufficient attic insulation or ventilation is something buyers often overlook but shouldn't. Poor ventilation leads to moisture buildup, mold, and ice dams in the winter. Inadequate insulation means your energy bills are going to be higher. Both are fixable upgrades though. How to actually deal with these findings. So if you're the buyer, first thing, don't panic. A list of problems doesn't mean the house is falling apart. Take a deep breath, read through the report carefully. Focus on the big stuff first. Get clarity on what the inspector actually found. Some reports are confusing because inspectors use technical language. If something doesn't make sense, call your inspector. Ask for clarification. That's their job. That's what you paid them for. You've got that 10 to 14 day inspection contingency period to decide what you're going to do. You can ask the seller to make repairs, ask for a price reduction, or ask for a credit to cover repairs, or you can negotiate for a home warranty to cover future issues. The key is prioritizing. Don't ask the seller to fix everything on that list. Focus on the safety issues and the major systems. So foundation problems, electrical hazards, structural damage, those are the most must-haves. Cracked drywall or outdated kitchen, that's negotiable or not worth fighting over. Get actual repair estimates from a licensed contractors. You can't negotiate effectively if you're just guessing at costs. When you walk to the negotiation table with real numbers, you've got leverage. If you're the seller, stay calm when you get that inspection report from the buyer. You're not required to fix anything. Let that sink in. You can counteroffer, say no to everything, or work something out. Here's what I typically recommend. Decide what's worth fixing based on safety and actual value, not cosmetic. A safety issue, fix it or provide a credit. Cosmetic issues shouldn't have been a part of your asking price anyways. Consider doing a pre-listing home inspection before you put the home on the market. Yes, it costs money up front, typically $400 to $800, but it saves you much stress later on. You uncover problems on your timeline, fix them, or price accordingly. And when buyers come through with their inspections, there are no surprises. This actually speeds up the whole process because buyers feel more confident that you're not caught off guard. Keep your maintenance records. If you can show regular HVAC service, roof maintenance, and property care, that actually matters in negotiations. It tells buyers you care more about your home. So my pro tip for navigating the home inspection: doesn't have to be stressful if you go in prepared. Whether buying or selling, think of the inspection as your reality check, not a disaster waiting to happen. Communication is everything. Work with your real estate agent to stay solution focused instead of emotional. Think long term. Some repairs increase value significantly, others just keep things moving. So remember, most homes have something wrong. The question isn't whether you'll find problems, you will. The question is whether those problems are manageable and whether everyone is willing to work together to find a fair solution. That's what I'm here for. I make your dream my mission, and that includes guiding you through every step. Thanks for joining me today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any questions, mention them too. I'll make sure to answer them in my future videos. If you want to connect with me directly, all my contact information is in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and stay up to date with all the new videos coming out. Once again, I'm Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I believe in making your dream my mission. See you in the next video.